Show me your old face today. What's up, guys? Geeks and gamers to HorsePLAY Live. What's going on? Today is September 25th, 2014, and this is episode 41 titled The Fall Season is Here. Yay! Our official intros and outros are always provided by technoax.com, and that's techno with a K, so you guys can go check that out. And guys, gals, I'm always joined, every week, no matter what, no fail. Multiple shows. The one, the only, the Yogi Zilla himself. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hello.
I didn't want to use bear lizard, so, you're the one and only.
That's fine. The script's just there as a guideline. I like to keep it. I like to let it flow. So it's all good in my book, yo.
Right. Well, hey, that was a better intro. I do want to say so myself. It's one of the better ones I've done ever.
That's right. Pat yourself on the back. It's cool. It's cool.
Okay, thanks. How you been this week, man?
Good. And I want to make a quick point before I forget, because I know we'll go off on tangents like we always do. But I have an initiative that's very near and dear to my heart. For those that are watching our uncut video, you'll see that Bloo, one of our recent animal rescues, is in the slideshow, and I'm doing a little fundraising because when it rains it pours, car breaks down, electric bill goes up, everything comes together, and of course, wouldn't you know it, she got hurt somehow. She's limping around. It's breaking my heart, and I'm trying to nurse her back to health, like we've done with a bunch of animals. We've strays we've saved and whatnot. But people are like, well, really, you should take her to a vet. Well, yeah, but expensive. There's no such thing as like dropping by a vet and like getting a quick checkup. It's always it's like going to the mechanics. You're going there for one thing. Yeah, can you just do a realignment? And then they stick you with like 100 other things. Next thing you know, you have a huge bill. And I hate to say that, but there's just not enough real vets out there that truly love animals and work with people. And I get it, they gotta make a living, but I'm not ready to be spending $1,200 in one shot that I don't have. So we're doing fundraising. Yeah, we're doing fundraising, and a bunch of people have already helped out. And I just want to let everybody know that I'm taking this as a sign from whatever greater power you believe in. I believe in God. I'm taking it as a sign that I need to step on my Twitch game and get really into the groove with all the podcasting and streaming marathons and all the stuff that I usually do. I'm ramping it up. So I've been streaming a lot more. I'm gonna try to do it, at least 5 days a week, if not daily. Probably Sunday will be my day of rest because I'm an old man. But I'll be doing fundraising, and anybody, if you could just donate $1, that means the world to us. Definitely makes my baby.
He likes that cat more than his wife. Maybe not. No, I'm just playing.
Sometimes.
Is she gonna be watching this week? Oh wait, no, you're at the house, so she could.
No, I love all my family, but when and I was explaining this to a few friends, like, man, like some people don't get unless you love animals. You won't get. And I'm sorry if I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to tweet out, make sure everybody knows we're live. Unless you're a real animal lover, people don't get it. Like when you really are into animals, and there's degrees to it, right? Mm-hmm. There's the crazy cat lady that's got like 20 cats, and then she's not taking care of all of them because the cat litter's probably stinky, or she just lets them be indoor cats, and they're bringing fleas and all kinds of nastiness in and whatever. And then there's the people that have the healthy love. Like I know there's a limit. If we had a huge house, we'd have more pets. But right now we're good where we're at because it's expense. It's a lot of maintenance, and they need attention. They're like babies, but they can't fend for themselves. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. A baby or a child gets hurt, it's not so bad because to a degree they can fend for themselves. And a pet is always going to be defenseless, and they can't fend for themselves. So when you see them suffer, it sucks, especially when you can't figure out. They have no way of communicating with you other than maybe crying or not eating or acting weird.
Right.
So she's getting better already. I still want to for the peace of mind, I want to take it to the vet. And for those that are donating, anything that comes in excess of her vet bills will be put towards other things that we're working on on Geeky Antics and whatnot. You know, because there's cost involved there, and you know, I need to upgrade my rig. So everybody know that. Actually, this was originally the fund for upgrading my rig and getting new podcasting equipment and gear to cover events like Walker Stalker Con that's coming up. But now I'm like, let me shift this. This is more important because this is something that really fills my heart up with joy and, you know, gets me on the verge of tears. That's how important it is to me. So if you want to know how to do it, just go to geekyantics.net/blog. There's an article there that explains what's going on, and there's videos there. And if you're a sentimental fool like me, you're probably gonna get a little teary eyed because it's kind of sad to look at, and I almost break down during the vlogs. And or just go to geekyantics.net/donate. And there's ways that you could support the network, and you know.
I've seen Yogi cry more times this week than I've ever seen him cry in my life.
Did you see my vlogs? What the heck just happened?
I watch him every day, dude. I watch him live. You just don't know I'm there. I'm stalking like a son of a bitch.
Oh, I know there's lurkers. I know there's lurkers. I see him all the time because the view count goes up, but no one's in the chat, and that's how I know. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, how do I have my cell phone though? I usually have my cell phone in my pocket with your podcast on, and I have my earbuds in, and I walk around and I clean the house or do whatever I'm doing. So.
Yeah, on the Sunday vlog, which is my personal vlog, I had to stop it because I was just getting too emotional. I had some bad memories come back of people that died in my life and pets that I lost and animals that I had to put down because I didn't want to suffer anymore. That's not easy. I'm a pretty tough dude, but when you got to put down a dog or a cat, you know, it's not like the old days. Like, well, the yuck, I'm gonna get my rifle, take him to the backyard and shoot him in the head. Nope, bump that. That's your friend. I see them as part of the family. They're not just a piece of decoration.
Right, and well, in today's society too, you do that, you're going to jail.
Oh yeah.
If somebody sees you and they report you to the Humane Society or some shit like that, and they're like, "Well, you didn't have a right to do that. You know, you're under arrest."
Yeah, but you know, what's the flip side about that? Because there's people that they get pets and they know they can't handle the burden, but they get them because they feel lonely or they figure it's something to do. Mm-hmm. But they know they're not going to be home, or they know they don't have the money to, you know, get them food and put aside in case they have to go to the vet. You know, my situation changed. We had that in the beginning, but then things got tough, and it's like you gotta play musical chairs with money, and then you know, it always seems to work out that the money you spend the money faster than you can make it. So. You know, but I hate people that just, you know, they think it's just like a pet to them is just like a toy, you know, getting a new thing. And then when they get bored with this, they kind of throw it to the side, and which is why there's so many strays that we try to rescue and find them homes. Blue just happened to be one that I got really attached to, and I'm like, I can't say no. I can't get rid of her. I'm sorry. I'm keeping this one. It's weird how that works out.
Damn, I don't remember what Porkchop's Twitter is. Well, some things that, you know, like that matters to you that just really lays on your heart. You know, you want to help them. I mean, there's some things that I have. I'm not giving any secrets away quite yet. Can't do it. But to move it on, so we're not just you know, sulking and getting teary-eyed and shit. If you are new to HorsePLAY, welcome, and hello. HorsePLAY Live is where geeks come to play. Yes, Yogi wrote that just like that. So I was like, dude, Miss Stoutfire, hello. I can't even do it anymore. But we are the flagship show.
Totally get the feels.
Yes, we are the flagship radio show for Geeky Antics Network in collaboration with allgames.com, of course. Our show covers the aspect of geeks culture with a special focus on indie games, strategy games, technologies, social issues that geeks face every single day playing, and of course community events and one and only rants. I'm thinking that if they have a worse rants in podcasts, we would be up there near number one. You know, that'd be awesome because we like to rant. About stupid shit too. It's really funny. You guys, so stick around. We also, if you guys do notice that we do a lot of shout outs, we love shouting out all our friends at all games, and of course the gang. Why? Just because the more community, more collaboration, everybody grows. But HorsePLAY Live is Thursdays, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Pacific, on Twitch channels Geeky Antics, which is right here, and YogiZilla. So, but tonight on the show, we are going to revisit some favorite video game topics. We're going to also share our latest community events and some deals with our, for you guys, some deals that we found over the last week. So, I do have a couple. Yogi, you want to?
Couple of deals already?
Start the news. Are you still busy?
Sure. I'm tweeting out because some people are asking if we started already. It's like, why aren't you here?
We're tweeting, man. I've been tweeting for 20 minutes.
No, I'm saying the people that are like tweeting me, like, hey, is HorsePLAY on right now? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
But
yeah. News. You want me to start it up?
Yeah, we can. We'll just throw that. I'll type that news that I told you before the show in while you're talking. So.
Oh yeah.
I want to get that out there. I can start with that because.
Yeah.
Really
start with that. That's pretty big.
I was checking out some stuff, and I was, which hopefully, I'll be joining a group of guys, here, that they're just a good group of a friendship, basically. If anybody watches streams, they'll know what I'm talking about. And there's, anyway, how about we just do it this way? One of the guys from GLG, yeah, I just fucked that up anyway, but one of the guys from GLG was talking about he was using his CS2, which is, if you guys, it's Photoshop. And it's the second version, and right now, if you guys go to adobe.com or you guys have an Adobe account or whatever, it's free. I just downloaded it. I'm still getting it installed because it's really, really, you have to do certain things in a certain way, but it is free. It's on adobe.com, so you guys check that out if you guys do want some Photoshop. CS2 by far. It works great if you guys just want to do overlays, or if you guys have an image that you want to touch up the outsides with the tuner or anything, and it has everything. So, but you guys go check that out. It is free, so I mean, why not use it as long as it is free? I don't know how long it's going to stay free, but usually once it's free, it's free. But letting you guys know right up front because I just got it, and now Overlay City, guys. I still won't get as many done as Yogi does anyway.
Yeah, that's awesome. But I'm wondering, like, the cynical me is wondering, what's the catch? Like, is it gonna be one of those things where
you just have to have an Adobe account? That's it.
But it won't like expire?
No, it's free. They offer you download it right from their website.
Their whole suite.
Yes,
it's Adobe tools.
Suite. It's Suite Disk 1, 2, and 3. There's an After Effects folder.
Yeah, After Effects, Photoshop,
and then a zip folder
with plugins.
Yeah. Dude,
wow.
All you gotta do is go do it. I'll get the link when you start. I'll get the link and then I'll put it in chat so you can check it out.
I was a big fan of Adobe when they were first starting out. Still, like Adobe 4.0, I think was like their peak. I've messed around with CS2 a lot. I used to have it through inappropriate means, but it's like
yeah, but we don't condone piraterism.
That's right. We don't. So I use stuff that's either free or I actually paid for that isn't as expensive as Adobe. But hey, free, you can't beat that. I might check it out. So else we got in the news besides that?
We got a lot in the news.
Technically, that's the deal for cheap bastards because you can't get cheaper than free.
Well, that's why I didn't put it down there. I wanted to get it news out in the open. So I mean, you guys go if you guys want Photoshop, it's free on Adobe.com. It's just a lower version. You're not gonna have all the cool shit like you got with freaking what is it? What are they up to right now?
Oh, I don't even
like
care
11
anymore.
or some shit. I don't know, but they're
CS2 isn't that old. CS2 is like maybe
no, they're on 7. They're on 8.
8 years.
They're on 8 right now.
Oh, okay, so that's about 8 years old tops.
The last one free that they did have, and they tried to keep it free, but everybody was starting to pirate it anyway. Because you had to have it in a subscription, was CS6. That's the one I had before, but I didn't want to pay for that shit. That's like way cheap. That's way out of my price league.
Oh yeah, Stan is right. Everything now goes through the cloud because they can control it easier that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything's gotta be cloud. Oh, next is gonna be virtual reality. Oh, plug in virtually to get into your productivity software. Yeah, stop it. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Get
But anyway,
your news.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've talked Hearthstone, so let's jump into it because we do have the Hearthstone overlay for those that are watching us on video. Wink, wink. But the current season of I don't even know what season. I think it's season 4 or 5. I've lost track. I've gotten like 5 card backs so far. There was a rainbow one, the next Ramus one. That doesn't really count. The last one that was just like a bluish one. Yeah, this is like season 4 or 5. I lost track. But anyway. It's about to end, because it ends at the end of each month. And if you want to get your special card back, it's a limited time thing. Make sure you hit rank 20. I noticed it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I really played Hearthstone because I've just been so busy. I haven't got any gaming done. But it felt so good to come back in. And I was actually rocking with the Shaman. And I don't know if it's because it's towards the end of the season and people already did their ranking and they got easier. But I was whooping, and it was just a deck that I threw together. So I got my quest, caught up on my quest for the day, and got rank 20, and now I'm like, yay, I could breathe easier again. But the really big thing with Hearthstone right now is that they did a big upgrade, big update. This patch is probably gonna piss off a lot of people. It pissed me off, and I usually appreciate their philosophies and their design logic, so to speak, when they balance things. But all right, one, they nerfed Leroy Jenkins. Now instead of being a 4 cost, he's a 5 drop. Now that one I'm not so bad about. That actually makes sense because Miracle Rogues were getting ridiculous. At 4 costs, they were able to use that stupid spell preparation or whatever to lower the cost of the next ability, and then cycle, Leroy back in and attack you twice with him. Then maybe buff him. So they can get up to 20 plus damage in one turn and kill you, which is stupid. No, that doesn't make the game fun. So I understand why they did that. But then it's like, now Leroy Jenkins, one of the few legendaries I have, he's no longer useful in a lot of decks. So it makes me sad because, he's only useful if you could protect him and keep him out there. Otherwise, you just trade off, and then the person gets 2 1/1s that they could buff up or just tickle you to death with, So I felt like he was balanced on his own, but I understand they should have thought of something to do with the Miracle Rogues themselves, the rogue class itself, rather than Leroy Jenkins. But that's not so bad. The one that really pissed me off is that I was a big fan of the Hunter. I was rocking the mid-range control Hunter before it was cool, before I even knew it was a thing. I'm not saying I created it, but all of a sudden
that's not what you said last week.
No. So top tier players started playing it, and I was like, damn it, not everybody's gonna play it. And it sucked because then people started countering that Hunter deck. And I don't think it needed to be addressed because Hunter has fallen out of the meta time and time again. The only way you can really be effective consistently with the Hunter now is if you go aggro, and maybe get some buffs out, seal the game quickly. But even then, it's high risk, high reward. So they nerfed Starving Buzzards. They made it, instead of a 2 cost card, instead of a 2 drop, it's now a 5 drop. That is a huge change. You're saying you can't even get it out. The earliest you get it out is turn 5. That is crazy. So that means you might get it out and it might get removed before you even get any value out of it. So the earliest you can get some value out of it automatically is turn 6.
So don't
asinine.
So guys, don't pull it out too early because you'll get denied.
Exactly. Do not pull it out preemptively. You'll make a mess of things. So rest in peace, Hunter.
Am I live?
What little usefulness the Hunter had before, it has pretty much been extinguished, and my heart is crying. I don't know who made this decision. I hope Ben Brode wasn't behind it because he's a cool dude, and I had great respect for him. He's a cool guy. He has the most epic laugh ever. He's like, You know, I can't even do it, but he has an epic laugh. But that's
Leroy. I can't even do it anymore. I could do it before.
yeah, the Leroy. Yeah, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your voice.
Yes.
You're gonna lose your voice. But you know,
I'm
I
not as
started to
young
get
as I
back.
used to be, damn it.
No kidding, man. But you know, I started to get back into Hunter, and then they pulled that crap. In other news with Blizzard, they got some stuff buzzing around about Heroes of the Storm. I'm not gonna get too into that, but if you check the Twitter feed, they have some announcements there that are very much worth your while. Expect some future uh, news and possibly some gameplay video there, guys.
Aw.
But another big thing that I don't think is so big, but people really reacted to is the fact that Blizzard canceled their MMO Titan. And why is anybody surprised about this? That is a smart move on their behalf.
Why would they
The
want to put
mark,
it out?
yeah, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. No one should be working on any more MMOs. The
It's
market cannot
saturated
support.
like a motherfucker right now. Why'd you want to put out
Yeah,
another Titan?
yeah. No more MMOs unless you're doing something really special, which more than likely you're not. You
Right. Well,
know
I mean,
the
they got beat to
no.
the punch. I mean, Destiny came out first. They didn't get Titan out. If they'd have gotten Titan, now listen here. Think about this. If they'd have pushed back or did something or come up with some more content, okay, for World of Warcraft prior to this next expansion coming out. So they did more for Mist. They drew it out a little bit longer or had some more stuff surrounding the ancient, the Pandorai or whatever they're called. And then they pushed Warlords back a little bit. Now I'm talking from a person that played WoW for the last 8 years of his life. Okay, I know what it is. I've played it since the beginning. But if they would have pushed it back, all right.
No, you keep going.
But if they would
I'm just
have,
prepping the next part.
if they would have, yeah, if they would have pushed it back though, they would have, and then they could have put out Titan or got it done before Destiny came out. Even if it's a couple days or a couple weeks or a month before it came out, get that done. So then Destiny is basically, it's just like Titan, just different, and it's just different play styles. Because it is. Destiny and Titan are like just the same. Almost.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
same shooter style, same. You have to farm, you have to do your dailies, you have to level up. You get gear for doing I don't remember what they're called, the mad something. But you like dungeons and raids and stuff like what you would be with an MMO. I mean, it's just...
though Bungie doesn't want to call it an MMO, by the way.
It is an MMO. I don't care what Bungie wants to call it. It doesn't matter what they want to call it. All they did was make the game. Okay? Who calls it an MMO or who gives a gaming designation is who's playing the damn thing. Remember that, Bungie, if you're ever listening. I love you guys to death. You guys make awesome games. But don't think that you can classify any game yourself. Oh, it's not an MMO, it's an RPG, or it's a whatever it is. No, it's an MMO because we say it's an MMO. The people that play it.
Riot is the funniest when it comes to that because they call League of Legends an arts, not a MOBA. Oh, it's not a multiplayer online battle arena. It's an action real-time strategy. It's the same thing. Stop it. Don't try to create your own genre. Stop it. It's not a MOBA. Oh, okay. So Don gets a MOBA, but and Tome is a MOBA, but League of Legends is not, even though they play very similarly. Okay. All right. I'm handing off the news to you, OB, while you make your faces, so we can alternate.
Well, and now this is something that I didn't necessarily see this part of the news, so I'm reading it over myself. But in television, we have quite a bit to discuss, so you guys, stick around, keep your ear glued. There will be a segment dedicated just to that. After all, the fall seasons are officially here. I was so, okay, I know why you did this. I was so happy. Okay,
There you go. See,
listen. I was so happy when I turn on my TV, and I look on my DVR, and I see 6 shows that I watch. I seen Agents of Shield. Thank you. I don't even remember what I watch out there. All I watch is make sure I eat my Marvel of Agents. But I mean, 6 new shows. So fall is here, guys. Bayonetta 2 is getting some awesome reviews since its Japanese release. And spite of lukewarm sales, they really didn't do much. I don't really know about this, so it's were they projecting like huge amounts of sales, like selling a whole shit ton, and they only sold half of it?
Well, I think that Bayonetta was always a bigger thing. I mean, it's only part 2, but it's a bigger thing here in the States because it's anime stylized, but it's not really authentic Japanese. So the Japanese do not receive it as well as we do. So it's gotten really good reviews, tens across the board. From what I'm hearing from a bunch of folks, I'm trying to stay out of the loop because I don't need to be tempted by any more games right now. But this is a game that I like just because, I'm a dude, and sometimes I can't help myself. It's a girl that gets naked and beats up people. That's pretty badass. And
So go download Bayonetta 2 right now.
I mean, her hair is her power. That's the only way she stays clothed. Her hair turns into her clothing. It's so over the top that it's fun, and I like that,
Right.
So
and with that release, the Steam music player is now available in limited beta, so you guys can go check that out. And I have checked that out though. The Steam the beta music player, it's okay. It's not the most efficient thing. I mean, it's something that's starting. I mean, it's good, but you have to go back to the page and actually. Sometimes I had to either push another track or stop it and start it, or it was.
Oh,
it's
like
okay.
Nightbot.
Yeah, exactly like Name. No, all the video games OSTs you have stockpiled. You can play. I didn't even read that right.
Oh, I wrote that wrong. My bad.
You did.
So yeah, now since I messed it up, I'll take it over for you. Now all the video games, video game soundtracks, the OSTs that you guys have stockpiled, you can play it from one place. That includes all the games you've bought with the the premium editions or the humble bundles, that come with the soundtracks. They'll all automatically get added to that Steam player, which is pretty neat. So if you have those soundtracks on Steam, it just puts them all in your library. It's cool. I'm at soundtracks now because I always forget about those darn things. They're kind of hidden in there otherwise. Yeah. I think it's something, it's very limited, like everybody's saying in the chat, and everybody's been pretty much saying the same thing. But, if you're kind of in the mood to just like chillax, and you want to listen to some video game inspired music, then there you go. And maybe, I don't know I'm curious. It'd be cool if this would provide an alternative for people that want to play music while they're streaming or doing videos without having to worry about royalties. Though I doubt it. The indie developers may not care, but like the big studios, yeah, you play their music. They're all about the nickel and diming.
You ain't lying.
But so moving on, after the recent Microsoft acquisition of Mahjong, I'm sorry, Mojang. I always like to say Mahjong. I don't know why. But they've announced that they're slashing the entry price point from $20 to $5 on the tablet versions, which are coming to iOS and Android. And that's awesome. A $5, I love scrolls. At $5, I will not think twice about getting it for mobile as well. And I already own it. I hope it's going to be crossplay because I don't want to start from scratch. I hope that it ties into the standalone game. It better. The $20 price point will now get you some in-game currency and some extra bonuses, some bells and whistles. And again, Scrolls is coming to Apple devices and Android devices, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And if you've been out of the loop like I have, the latest patch they did, which I really need to stream this again. I used to do Scrolls so hard in the beginning. And gosh, I just realized it's been over a year since I started streaming, and I can't even believe it. And Scrolls was one of the first games that I really played like day in and day out on the stream. And I need to get back into that. It's such a tight knit community. You stream Scrolls and people come in there and they start chatting with you, and it's just fun all the time. Same with SoulForge, but Scrolls is a special game because it's a card game, but then it's got the tactics. So it's like a much deeper strategy game. But anyway, the latest patch, they improved the tutorials. They made them more snappy and easier for like newer players to get into it. Especially if you're not a big strategy kind of player, it helps ease you into the game. And they added something we've been waiting for a long time: the mulligan option. Because getting a shitty hand is the worst thing in any kind of game like that has that RNG element, and that this gives you the chance to deal with that. But I'll put some links in the chat for those that want to read up more on scrolls. I'm pretty excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. Did you do something bad, Obi?
Yeah, I did.
Uh-oh.
I have some more news at the end, but I was streaming and I had my chat up and not Geeky Antics' chat. My bad.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So
on to the next segment, OB. Bring us in, bro.
well, the last part guys, with Yogi doing his the streaming fund and doing everything like that. I'm not doing anything like that because I don't want to take anything away from Blue, but I am gonna try to start streaming again on my channel. So you guys want to go check that out? I know there was a couple that came over yesterday when I tried it and everything was just messed up, but so hopefully we can get it right. But if you guys want to come over there and check it out sometime, I'm gonna be playing Dawn Gate, of course, my League of Legends. Got to.
Yeah, I hosted you the other day.
Yeah, I know, but everything just froze up. I mean, my whole computer.
Oh.
So
You're streaming for a while too.
Yeah, it was a couple hours. Well, it was only like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a solid stream.
Well, it was messing up most of the time. The thing was when I stayed on the broadcaster, everything was fine. I turned the broadcaster off, like the view, and I turned everything else off, and then I went back to the game, and then it would go high encoding. And then when I go back to the broadcaster, everything would be fine. You could see the game perfectly. Yeah. But anyway, that is the last. But we are going to get into the next segment. I can't say it really loud, really cool, so. But Man Crushes and Geek Girls, this is a segment where we want to let you guys get involved and let you guys come on the show, give us a call, whoever you want to be. If you do want to be a guest or you do want to suggest a guest to come on the show, your favorite Man Crushes or Geek Girls, we contact us via Twitter, which is at Obi1X2, at YogiZilla, all games in our official gang website at geekyantics.net. So we'd love to hang out with you guys. For now, let's just say our Geeks of the Week. Yogi, who is your geek this week?
My geek of the week is Churromaw. This dude, when you have people to support your channel, even after you took a week and a half or two off from streaming, and they still come into your channel and don't miss a beat, that's something special. And this dude does not miss a beat, no matter what hour I stream. I went on the little trip and I wasn't really set up for streaming offsite. I was going to, but then we had a lot of other stuff to do, and I didn't want to take away from the time that I had with Stan and gang. So I didn't do a lot of streaming, but I still came back, started streaming, getting back in my groove, and told them all like, "What's up?" So I want to give shout outs to him. He's a cool dude. Even and what I like about him is that even if he can't stop and chat, he'll be like, "Okay, I'm here. I'm leaving the stream up and telling some people about it," and then he disappears. Even if you do that, see, take effort. If you're gonna go take a nap or you got other stuff to do, you can leave your computer on and watch multiple streams. They have sites to do that. The multi-Twitch site. Just Google it. So you could watch Obi and me at the same time, or just leave it in the background to help us out. Because a lot of times, is that you have to get over that hump. Once you get past like that, the first 10 viewers, and you hold at that, it starts to snowball, especially with certain games. But it's getting to that point that's discouraging, because sometimes it's like you'll stream for like 2 or 3 hours. It's like, I have 2 people viewing. Okie dokie. But yeah, Churromaw, that's TurtleMaw. Like the Maw, that game that came out a while back.
Or Cogmaw.
Cogmaw, yeah. Janelle, do you have anyone? No, I don't. Okay. We love you, Jenna.
Sorry. As you guys know, I've been getting into Dawngate a lot. Like just huge.
You're welcome.
So I have been watching a lot of different streams. Of course, you guys know Shapers Guild. Love you guys. Keep up the great work. And of course, there's one of the regular streamers. Yes, I think he has something to do with Waystone Games. I haven't really yet heard him talking about it, so I really don't think so. But you guys go check him out. It's Well Oiled Machine. He is on Twitch. The link is in chat for you guys to go check him out. Just give him a like, give him a look, and see if he plays Dawngate. He does play a few other things, but yeah, I mean he's knowledgeable. He talks to his stream, and that's what I look at mostly. So, yeah. How about you, Frank? Do you have anybody? Nope. Okay, sorry.
That works.
I'm losing it.
Well, I can't lose it 'cause I never had it to begin with.
Amen, brother.
That's what I told the wife. She's like, I'm losing it. It's like, don't worry, honey. We never had it to begin with. We never had the sanity. Can't go somewhere if you're already there. I'm going to say, nope, we're there already.
Mine says that sometimes. I'm losing it. Well, then find it. Hurry up.
So, or you just say, I'm going crazy. It's like, nah, don't worry. It's a short trip.
You're already there.
It's a short trip. We're good.
All right. What we're going to get into, guys, right next is we like to engage with, what is that?
Was what?
I heard myself.
Did you?
Do you have the program still on?
No, nothing's open.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm listening to myself somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway.
No, because I'm looking at the meters. I don't see the mic picking you up.
Geeks Engaged, guys. We do love to connect with our viewers and anybody that has anything to do with HorsePLAY Live, and just you guys want to be a part of this show, or you guys have any topics that you want to talk about. You guys can check us out on HorsePLAY Live on our Skype account. Just give us a call, please. If you guys do give us a call or do want to be on the show, please use headphones. It's me. It is all me, I promise you. But, you know, I can't have the background noise. It just drives me nuts. So, and it's all me. Yogi don't care. He can have your baby crying in the background, and he's like, yeah, come on, join in. No, I'm just playing. I'm getting dirty looks. So, but if you guys do want to go be on the show, just give us a shout, and we'll get you on. And if it's something that you guys want to talk about that we're actually talking about that day, it's even better, because then you guys can talk. Yeah, I'm lost. I lost myself. I turned around 16 times and then only turned around back 8, and I'm lost.
Well, the most important thing to take away from Geeks Engaged is that, you know, we're looking for you to share people that you think are cool, that are geeky, that especially people that we may have missed, people a little more underground, that you'd like to put in the spotlight. You know, it could be an indie game developer, an artist, another podcast person. You know, especially if it's indie or smaller brand, we definitely like to talk to those kind of people. The more established people, that's cool too. But, you know, we like to be like at the cutting edge of new talents and finding those people, pioneering that. But anyway, you could call in. You call in live. You could look up HorsePLAY Live or Geeky Antics at gmail.com. Should work. Yeah. If you look by email address, it'll show up in there. So let's look up Geeky Antics, one word, and or HorsePLAY Live on Skype, and we'll show up, and then you can call in during the live show. And or just leave us voicemail 1-206-415-4987. And of course, you know, we're US based, so if you're calling internationally, you might put a country code in there, like a 00 or 11 or whatever.
Yes, our country code for the United States of America, aka USA, red, white, and blue, is 11. Thank you. Sorry.
That's right. But
that was my patriotic rant.
Yeah, international calling is such a pain in the ass. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. It's like, did I do it right? Oh crap! But especially if you're calling from like a weird phone system, we have to dial from an outside line and then wait for the tone and put in a pin.
You mean a government building?
Yeah.
Congrats on that FIFA 15 there, Pork Chop. He just got FIFA 15 for PS4. Yeah.
The chat's starting to really liven up. Yeah, that's good. I'll play some Football Manager. 2014 for you. That's the closest thing I got. The goal. But King Deem in the house, and him and Pork Chop should have a very interesting exchange because King Deem is stuck on this Dominican wannabe thing, and Pork Chop is Puerto Rican like me. So King Deem just goes in the chat. He's like, "Aya, que lo que." And us Puerto Ricans are more like "Wepa." That's more of our thing. It's a Latino thing. I'm sorry, but yeah, don't forget the phone number. 1206 or 1206 because some people don't like when you say 415-4987. Leave us some voicemail. Or last, but if you don't like your voice, whatever, or you can't speak, whatever it is, no problem. We respect that. It's mail@geekyantics.net.
You're doing the same thing. It's not.
What am I doing? Do what?
Trying to figure the words out to say.
Oh.
You're fast forwarding through your brain. You're like, okay, what's the next word that comes out of my mouth?
Yeah, I'm still recovering from that trip. I'm at that age right now. When I go on a vacation, I need a vacation after the vacation. Or if I go on a business trip, like, I'm still suffering. But so I'm trying to still get back on a regular schedule and get in routine. So I'm trying to get hyped for you guys. I'm trying. All the Hulkamaniacs out there.
Stop yelling at me.
But yeah, we are looking for new additional. Oh, you want to do that?
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're always looking for additional podcast hosts, whether the new hosts, replacement hosts, additional hosts. Don't worry, existing hosts. We're not trying to replace anyone necessarily, possibly. But it's good to have a cast of recurring hosts, people that we could call on when we need a pinch hitter. So if you're not familiar with our full offerings, our full library of podcasts, just go to geekyantics.net/podcasts and you'll see all the beautiful things. I had to recreate that feed because it got broken, and I'm afraid to upgrade the server software because I'm afraid it's gonna break more stuff. That's another project I gotta do. Oh man, so much IT stuff. And now I know why I quit Field. But
I'm sorry.
We're pretty much on every podcasting platform, iTunes, Facebook. I guess you can call it Facebook, whatever. Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Spreaker,
anywhere
Zoom.
you can get a podcast.
Every week, I guess, yeah, pretty much.
Did I mention that tonight at bowling I was drinking? I maybe failed to mention that. I apologize.
Oh, the bowling. So we're gonna get
it's not going well at all.
We're gonna get Obi in disarray because whenever bowling season starts, he's like a hot mess. Well, this is how you gotta go back to how we started the show, except we won't have a soldier to pick up the slack.
No, it's not like that. No, it's not like that.
No, because you'd be like derp, and then I'm gonna be talking to myself. So what do you think about that, Yogi? Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, Yomar.
You could say one's Yogi and the other one's Zilla. Hey Zilla, what do you think? Well, I think it's pretty nice, Yogi. Well, all right, yeah, Zilla, you're pretty cool too.
But then I might end up doing like you do, and it'll be like Obi Zilla and garbling up.
We only need one of me. That's it. That's all we need is one of me. That's it. We don't need you like me either.
Well, when we had a Chip Seller on, it was so funny because you guys, I don't know what it is. He's like a kryptonite. When he's on, you mess up his name, he messes up your name, and I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm like, what's going on here? Who am I? Where am I? It's just, I don't know, some bad juju. But it's always fun when we get him on there.
Yeah.
But anyway, your favorite part, Obi?
What? You think I can do that tonight? I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm going to go record my wife doing that. I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to get her to do it either.
I'm going to do it then.
Okay,
ready?
Go ahead.
like my older woman, Latina kind of thing.
How,
Hi.
how do you say quickie in Spanish?
I guess you could say rapidito, but that wouldn't really make too much sense. It doesn't translate well.
Find out how to say it because I'll say it in Spanish.
It'll be like rapidito.
Rapidito. What?
Because rapido is fast
Rapido?
or quick. But you say rapidito, it's like little quick, so it translates to quickie, basically.
Rapidito?
Rapidito.
Rapidito. Right?
Yes.
Okay. You ready?
Oh, gosh.
Ay, papi, Yogi. I don't remember what to say. Never mind.
Too much.
Yeah, it was too high. My voice is done.
It's a face palm
right.
moment.
Here we go.
But I don't know what...
Quickie. Oh.
No, stop. You're gonna kill me. Yeah, we Puerto Rican, we just say Spanglish. We just go, mira, yo quiero un quickie. Okay. Spanglish is wonderful, and we understand each other. But yeah, point time. I don't know what I said, but he's like, "Oh, please, Yogi, never again." I guess because I did my Dominican impression, like "Que lo que, allá."
Sorry. All right, quickie. Couch potato party. Oh, I don't even know if I want to say that. Yo. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So as we mentioned earlier, I got a lot of English in the show notes. I don't know what's going on with me today.
Yeah, it's messing me up, dude.
We have the fall season upon us, and plenty of opportunities to have many of our hours, just our lives, just slip away. Because there's a lot of stuff coming back to television and some new stuff coming.
Sorry.
Exactly. Let it go. That's so sad. Anyway,
I heard
so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is back
tonight at the bowling.
Oh,
That's all I hear in my head.
Dude, it's yeah.
Okay,
My
Agents.
granddaughter, I love her so much, but she likes listening to the Disney CDs. And I'm like, I can get into it, but after a while, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so corrupted. I'm developing a mangina.
Okay, Obi, stop it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., guys, is back. I didn't say Yogi, I said Obi. And boy, Shadows really set the stage. Ow! Now, I have only watched half of it. So, you guys, if you guys haven't watched it, we're not going to give any spoilers. We're not going to... Wait, are we?
No spoilers.
No, we are not. No
We're
spoilers.
just talking about reactions.
But this season is already poised to be much more fast-paced and intense. So if you guys haven't watched it, if you haven't seen it, get caught up. It's a superhero. And Yogi can actually tell you exactly where they're from because I can't remember. But it's superheroes that band together and they have to go outside the box and, kind of fend for themselves. And, then the shield goes down and then up and then down again. I don't remember exactly. I have to rewatch it myself. But it's something you guys really need to get a hold of. Start watching.
The big thing about it is, like, in the first season, a lot of even, like diehard, hardcore Marvel fans didn't like it because it wasn't much of a superhero story. It was more about the humans. The regular heroes did not have superpowers. There were some superhumans in there, but it was more about new villains and new storylines and the backstories to a lot of things. So, like, if you're still like King Demon in the chat says that he's up to episode 4 of season 1. And it's a great show. I liked every bit of it, and I understand now why they did it the way they did. Like up through like episode 7 and inclusive episode 7, they had to kind of pace themselves because they were waiting for the tie-in to the Captain America 2 movie. So the Winter Soldier ties into that, and then it really gets to heat up. But season 1 as a whole is like introducing the characters, and building that universe for you and grounding the story. So getting you used to the fact that you're going to see some superhero stuff here. You're going to see some crazy shit, but don't expect like, movie grade superhero epic battles. It's not about that. It's more about the espionage and the relationships and all that.
Right.
And it's awesome.
This is not an Avenger movie. It's not superheroes and action packed like Captain America or Iron Man or anything like that. this, if you don't know who the Agents of Shield are, it's a comic. I mean, it's like Spider-Man and it's like Iron Man, but it's not. It's like Yogi said, it's more on the inside of espionage, and I mean that's what the group is for, is their counter espionage, for the world. So I mean, it's if you know you're gonna like the show 3 or 4 episodes in. I mean, if you don't like it by then, I'm sorry to say it, you're not going to, because it's just that kind of movie or show it is.
Well, I think there's people that could skip the first 6 or 7 episodes and then fall in love. Because the people that have to nitpick everything and meet something that's in your face, action packed,
Yeah, but then
very
what's the reason
episodic.
for starting the damn show if you're going to skip the first 6 episodes? The first 6 episodes told the whole story. So
Well, Arrow was like that. I skipped the first few episodes of Arrow, and I enjoyed it better after it. Because those first few episodes, I can't tell you how much I had to watch the first few episodes over and over again. I couldn't get through them.
But there's stuff that you're pretty smart, so you probably got it and you probably figured it out. But there's stuff that happened in the first 8 episodes that if you didn't see it, you don't even know what's going on later.
Yeah, and Arrow's a little different too because they keep going back to those things.
And
over
that one,
and
you have to watch it. You have to watch it in succession, because if you don't, you're gonna miss something. Where like, wait a minute, I thought they were. Wait, I thought he was. I thought she was dead. No, she's. You get confused as hell.
Yeah. But I will say that Agents of Shield, it was slow. They did a lot of exposition. But after that, like episode 7 or 8, it just hit its stride, and I haven't looked back in. And it's just great to see a Marvel story that isn't about the superhero. It's about the humans they're supporting, the regular people.
And that's what Shield. That's what Agents of Shield was. They were humans that had, that either, were super smart, or the tech of the world, or really really fucking strong, or that got into some alien shit and got some superpower. That's what the Shield is. I mean, go read your comics, guys. That's all I could say.
Yeah, but even in
comicbook.com, you can watch you can read any comic you want for free.
Uh-oh.
I've been reading comics.
Dipping into Comixology and Marvel
I have.
Unlimited.
I have, sorry.
Dipping into their business, man. But no, it's cool too because Shield has always been kind of like a mysterious entity within the Marvel universe. Like it's always tacked on as part of other stories. So it's nice to see them be at the center and be interesting. So that's cool. And there's some nice cameos too. So they do tie it into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But speaking of Arrow, Arrow season 3 is coming up. I know you're excited about that.
I am.
They're saying it's going to be a combination of the mystery of season 1 and the action of season 2. Yay!
So that means there's going to be men and women without shirts on. Yay.
I don't know if I could go back to season 1, at least the first half, but the rest of it, awesome. It's just, it felt like it dragged on a bit. I like what they did with the switching between the past and the present, but I don't know, something about it, I don't know what it is, but it's a great show nonetheless.
I can't watch Doctor Who on TV.
Oh, God.
It's on a channel
Why?
that I don't have. It's on BBBCM or some shit like that. I don't have that channel.
Is that on BBC America?
Yeah, but I don't have that channel.
Oh.
It's like 100 or 804 or some shit like that, and I don't have those. I'm not upgrading for just one show. I'll wait a couple weeks, and I'm sad too because I'm caught up in shit.
I'll get you the hookup after the show.
Appreciate it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Anyway, The Walking Dead, guys, returns in less than 4 weeks. It's like 3.5 weeks. Yeah. We also have, if you guys haven't watched Walking Dead, if you guys don't like zombies, I understand. But if you do like zombies and have not seen The Walking Dead, you're not a true zombie fan. So you guys go check that out if you haven't. I mean, there's like, what are we, 8? 1, 2. How many Walking Dead seasons have we had already?
Oh, God.
This is 8, right? Or 9?
No, it hasn't been that many.
1, 2. Oh, I'm thinking of the other one. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been that many.
I
Well,
got
we had
Doctor Who on the brain,
season
bro.
2 was the farm. Season 3 was Woodbury. Season 4 led up to, but the season 5 coming up. You let me lose track of it, man.
One,
Yeah,
two,
season
three,
5
four.
coming up.
Yep. Yeah, cause yeah, they were talking. Cause I wasn't caught up with you guys, and you guys were talking about this fourth season.
Yeah,
So
and now I will say this: The Walking Dead is more of a soap opera, so it's got, I don't want to cheapen it, but it's got more universal appeal. It's more about
mhm.
the human relationships and the struggles thereof, the issues there. But then if you want a pure like campy zombie romp, check out Z Nation. That's turning out to be pretty good.
Yes, Z Nation is. I was gonna say that, but Sleepy Hollow season 2 is gonna be starting soon as well. And like Yogi said, Arrow season 3 is coming up here. But all these fall shows, oh my God, I'm so happy. I can't explain. I mean, my wife. The thing is with winter shows, I think my wife's like killer woman shows are on. Like what's that show that's been on? And the rich people of Malibu or wherever it was killed her dad, and she was staying in the house. And Revenge. The
Oh,
the girl kills everybody. My wife's been watching all those, so I have to watch my back maybe. No, I was playing.
yeah.
No, she doesn't. I'm gonna make her look out to be like she's evil. She's not. She should love my life, but the Revenge is a movie that it's coming back out. I think that's a winter one as well.
Huh.
Pet me, you innocent human. Welcome.
Insolent human.
Oh,
It's like insolent human.
sorry, I already said I can't read.
That's what the cat
Way
said.
too much Oberon at the bowl. Back to
But
the bowling alley.
I mean, I don't watch too much TV, but there is a lot of interesting stuff out there. I don't know how many of these shows I'm going to stick with. I mean, obviously Doctor Who is my mainstay. The Strain I've been enjoying a lot because it's a vampire story with the kind of zombie twist, and I like Guillermo del Toro, so that's one I'm going to try to stick with. Defiance I think is a fun show because it fills a void. And I hope that show keeps going because anything that has to do with space or aliens, it's really hard to mess that
I
up.
like that stuff too. That's good geeks are all of it.
Which one?
The space sci-fi, like Doctor Who. It's all about space and meeting different civilizations and trying to save Earth. That's what his job is, and I love it. But yeah, Stan, don't get any bright ideas.
The they do need to expand the Doctor Who universe. I love to see it. I've been watching it
The
forever.
universe has already blew up once, and it's gonna do it again. I've watched the Doctor die 5 or 6 times.
Oh no, spoilers!
What?
I'm kidding.
Who else am I gonna? I'm the only one been watching it.
Everybody's been watching it. Some people still haven't got it on the bandwagon though. So
Well, then, spoiler alert. Plug your ears.
and yeah, and it's been 50 plus years. So if you haven't watched any Doctor Who yet, then I don't know.
Well, I started.
I do know one guy
I started
that-
with the original. Okay.
Yeah, that's going back.
1960s, 68, I think, was it? I started with that one. Or no, 73. I started with that one, and I was like, no, I can't take this anymore. I gotta go to the new one. I watched about 4 episodes, so I watched the same 4 episodes over, and they were much better.
Yeah, and some of the older stuff is hard to get back to, but Tom Baker, it's like, oh, awesome.
Well, I'm at season 6, and I'm watching it over, and I'm at the space, the Lost Astronaut or something like that.
Oh, isn't it Impossible Astronaut?
Yes,
or something
Impossible
like that?
Astronaut. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he invites everybody with a blue envelope, and yeah, I'm there.
yeah.
But,
That's awesome.
If there's anybody in chat that has a show that you'd like to put out there, just let us know. You guys can tell us, and we'll, shows that we want to keep an eye on because we do. We love our TV shows. Just because, yes, we're geeky gamers, but we love our geeky shows too. So hopefully, we're gonna have in the future. We have movie nights in here. I'll be able to turn on a movie and just go down and just stream it if I can.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Well, not
But,
stream the movie itself, but like stream like
Your
whatever,
reactions?
like what we're doing, or or just
Yeah.
talk to people. Talk to people on on the stream. But yeah, Janelle, do you have anything? Okay.
Oh, the Gotham. It premiered and it's really awesome. Me gusta. So yeah. Gotham Gotham came out,
I thought you already
and
watched it.
no, I didn't. I didn't. I'm kind of skipping around to keep things fresh, but Gotham is one I definitely want to mention because I didn't think they could do that much with an origin story, because all the villains from the Batman universe are pretty much Batman's age. So who is there gonna be? All babies that are attacking, or the Penguin's young. Okay, so he's in there. There's no Joker. There might be Ra. What else is there? But I'm very impressed by what they did with the show, and I'm actually very curious to see where they go with it. It's pretty cool. I think they went too hard, too fast with some aspects. Like they showed the famous, Bruce Wayne with his parents, that whole scene. I mean, if you don't know what happens by now, then again, I don't know where you've been, but his parents get shot, and they have a slightly different take on it, so it's kind of a bit of a retcon, but it's cool. I like it. I want to see where they go with that. Another show that I was really surprised on, and here, dudes, if you want something you can watch with your better half, this is a show that is geared towards women, but I think us guys can enjoy too. And it's got Karen Gillan in it from, Amy Pond from Doctor Who, or Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, awesome. And there's a pilot episode out right now. It's called Selfie. John Cho is also in it, and John Cho and Karen Gillan together, they have a wonderful dynamic. I'm very impressed with them, and this show is funny. It's heartwarming. You can learn stuff about life. It'll cheer you up. Make you appreciate people. It's wonderful, and it's a sitcom with some substance to it, which tells you something. Because sitcoms are kind of a dime a dozen, and I usually try to skip them, but this was a good one. But yeah. Lots of quality television. And oh yeah, did I mention that Gauntlet is out on Steam? I forgot to mention that earlier. And I'm really digging it. So if anybody has Gauntlet, wink wink, nudge nudge, we'll play together. That had nothing to do with television, but I'm gonna sneak it in there anyway.
He wants to play with you.
What?
All of you.
Everybody's like, wait, Jesus Christ! What shows? Oh, more shows to watch. No. So yeah, the show I just mentioned is Selfie with Karen Gillan. There's only one episode out so far, so you don't have to catch up that much. Hopefully, get picked up. It's an ABC show, so if you download the ABC app, you could watch that. It's like a half-hour show. It's funny. It's a sitcom, so there's not much to it. It's funny. She's in it, guys. She's easy on the eyes, so hey, you can see her scantily clad, so bonus points. But there's more to it than that, beyond the cheap thrills.
Boing. Sorry.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitch is being a jerk to everybody. Apparently,
It is. Twitch, dude, I swear to God, since here we go again, guys. Ever since they've been purchased, shit's being changed. Eventually, we're gonna have to go stream on something else.
But let's do some shout outs and love real quick. Stan, I know that you left us a review on iTunes, and some other people said they left us reviews. Unfortunately, Apple did this really brilliant thing. It's very innovative. What they decided to do in all their genius is separate all the comments on iTunes into separate marketplaces. So even though the show is one entity, if people come from different countries and leave reviews, you can't see them all in one place, which makes lots of sense, obviously, So if you're not in the U.S. or Canada, I can't see your comments for whatever reason. I know there's some people that international that believe us comments, and we can't see them. We have to go through some really crazy stuff. Like really, the easiest way to do it, which is still stupid, is you have to switch your market, your home market on the iTunes Apple Store or whatever, the App Store, and change it to whatever country you want to view, and then go into the podcast app and look and search for the podcast, and then look at reviews. It's like that's really intuitive.
It's way too much fucking work too.
Yeah, that's my Apple rant for the night. But for those that are leaving the iTunes review, let me know what country you're from, so we can at least read them and shout them out here, and I'll copy and paste them into the show notes. You shouldn't have to suffer because Apple is, I don't know, silly. That's my Apple rant for now. But good news, really awesome news.
Damn you, Apple.
Obi, do you know? Want to guess what place we were at? Where we placed on the All Games top 15 AllGames.com charts last week? Maybe.
Sure, I'll guess.
Yeah, you're gonna read it, bastard.
No. Let's see. Well, I can't read that fast. You know that. I'm gonna go. Did we hit the top 10? Top 10. Yeah, 10. How's that?
Yeah, we're in top 10. Number 8 to be exact.
Oh, it's right there.
And
it covered up.
what's impressive, we're up from number 14 the previous week, which I don't know, we dropped it like hard for some reason. So we're number 8, and that was with Video Game Outsiders and Arcade Outsiders running, because they usually push down every other show. They're usually 1 and 2. So technically we're number 6. That's the way I like to look at it. But don't forget, we are live on allgames.com, live-ish, every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you want to check us out there. And that's our replay. So the previous week's show will be on allgames.com. So your mind might be blowing a little bit because then things happen out of whack and it's all timing wibby wobbly. But the other thing, this feed has been a little funky on allgames.com, so just bear with us. It's been playing random episodes. Like it plays episodes from like months ago, several months ago. I'm like, this wasn't last week's episode, was it? And it just messed up my world. I was like, wait a minute, did I just lose like a bit of time from my life? Did I go back in time? Dude, it fucked me up bad. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on because I used that as a benchmark to know what's going on, what day it is. Like, and then it's like, what? That wasn't last week? What? I thought something broke on our side, and I went into panic mode.
It's sorry, I laughed and like ran in your ear, but pet me in chat. It's like, so how's Halloween, Yogi? I'm going as a scarecrow from the beginning, of the one of the Batman movies. Kate preferred where'd it go? Kate preferred to keep the teenage tradition and going as a slutty animal.
Not yet. Halloween.
I am going as a oh, you want to go first?
No, I was just gonna say Halloween is just the perfect time to dress slutty and not feel ashamed about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't stop people usually anyway. But
I do it every year.
Unfortunately, I don't have too much planned for Halloween right now. Like I'm kind of like in game face mode, so I'm probably not dressing up because any extra money I get is gonna go aside to make sure Blue's okay and reinvest it into business projects. I'm a bore. I'm sorry. I love Halloween though. I watch some horror movies. I'll probably put on a wig or something so I can pretend I have hair for a day.
I will be doing a Halloween stream, so and I'm gonna dress up. Maybe a cosplay, I guess, but I'm not gonna tell you. The only thing my beard is gonna be involved, and it's gonna involve my beard being a whole bunch of different colors. So stay tuned.
Oh yeah! By the way, if you haven't caught on, Obi, that's Pet Me, You Insolent Human is Fear the Jeff.
I know.
Okay, making sure. That's for anyone else that may not be following along.
Well, I call him.
I was gonna
say Jeff.
Good friends.
I was gonna say Jeff, but I didn't know if he was hiding from somebody or something.
No. Twitch has been a real jerk. A lot of people saying they're having trouble logging in, which is killing our live shows. Thank you, Twitch. We love you anyway. But so what else we got going on? Lots of shout outs and loves. We got Fear the Jeff in here, King Deem. Who else? I saw someone. Pork Chop was in here. I think he's still in here. I can't see the list for some reason. No,
I'll give you a list right now, sir. We have Moobot. Welcome back, Moobot. I only have King Deem and Jeff in here.
Oh, and of course Stan Farina's in here.
Well, Stan's a mod. He doesn't count.
Sure, he does. You get Moobot a shout out.
Yeah. But I didn't give you or me a shout out either because we're both there.
That's true.
Stan, the man Farinina is in here too. No, I didn't say your name wrong. I said it wrong on purpose.
Oh my gosh. Go as the dad who lost his kids. That's scary. What the By the way, I do want to thank everybody again. We want to thank everybody again for supporting us during our 48 plus hour stream, which ended up being like almost 70 hours. The marathon stream we did weeks ago. It feels like it wasn't that long ago, but we had a great turnout. A bunch of wonderful people showed up. We made new friends. MorphX HD was there. S Triple C S, as I like to call him. Energy. BFT 9000, who's been consistently supporting us. Again, Pork Chop, Racing John, Eru 12, Morbid Symmetry. He's been playing Steam games. I mean, where are we playing that? Doing some dual streaming on Gauntlet too. X Thompson, 0121. That's Janelle's friend. Oh yeah, I like him a lot. And Amandamus, Monalicious, love you. You're awesome. Janelle number 5. Yeah, that's me. Landuska, Proxel, Muffins Man, 132. But let's go on and on. You guys are rock, and we appreciate you. Even if we don't always spot you out right away or mention you, we notice. Trust me. We see the retweets and the lurking and all that stuff. Oh, let's not forget Zombie Roar. He's another awesome dude.
Right. And I want to make sure that I get shout outs to, for all the people that have been, either collaborating or whatever they are doing to us. GLG Thor, he was on the show on Sunday Dosed last week. No, not this one, but last week. And, of course, the Shapers Guild, Waystone Games. Of course, I'm going to shout him out anyway just because go DG. And, of course, Yogi left because it's all good. So, if you guys know any Twitch streamers out there, or if you guys are Twitch streamers, give us a shout, gang. This is, we're looking for more streamers, of course. If you guys can see Yogi's cam, he's holding Blue. Might as well just hold her right in your lap, man. It's all good. But if you guys have anybody that you would like to shout out, just let us know, and we'll give them a shout out right on the show. We encourage all other fellow streamers to host our friends on the network, because if we find somebody that's on the network that's streaming, we're going to host them on Geeky Antics if we're not streaming. So, give it a shot. I mean, if you don't know how, it's not a dumb question. I didn't. And I was like, Yogi, how do I host somebody? He's like, oh, just /host. I was like, oh, okay. It's really, really easy, so you guys can do it. But this keeps our channel active, and it helps everybody out. So if you guys can host, please do. If you guys are streaming and if you guys want to be hosted by us, you guys can send us a message. Hey, I'm going to be streaming at 9 o'clock on Friday night. You want to? Well, that'll never happen, but 9 o'clock on Friday night. Can you host me? Yeah. If we're not doing something, definitely we'll host you. But you guys just give us a shout out. But we are going to get into a shout out. We are going to get into our feature of the night for HorsePLAY here. And I'm going to let Yogi do it because I'm starting to come down from my little, big buzz that I had from earlier. So, but this is Yogi's area. So, but anyway, what we got for the feature this week, Yogi?
By the way, I might be a little distracted because I'm watching Blue wanted out of her kennel because she's staying there. I have her on cage rest so she won't put that much weight on her leg. But she's a night owl like me. And now she wants to be up and about, and I'm watching, making sure that she doesn't try to do anything heroic and hurt herself. Because if you guys don't know, she has issue with one of her back legs, and she's limping about. That she goes, oh my gosh, and it makes me sad.
Stop talking about it. You're gonna cry again.
No, I'm good. I let it out. Crying is like a purification of your soul. Then the more you hold it back, the more you corrupt yourself. You gotta let it flow and then be over with it. And the thing is, when us men, we're raised to not cry, and that's the worst thing a dad could tell their kid. It's like, no, cry, just don't cry all the time, because that's crazy. But let it out. It's good to let it out. It's kind of like when you ever had a moment where you're just so angry and so filled with energy, you just have to scream. Like, if you don't, you just go crazy. Just let out a big shout, and people look at you like, what the hell was that about? No, sorry. I let it out. Okay, I'm good now. It's good. You gotta shout it out. Let it out.
When somebody looks at me funny from doing that, shouting it out and just getting it out there, I say, would you rather have me shout it at you?
That's true.
Well, no. Then get the hell out of my face. I'm shouting because I'm not shouting at you. How's that? Does it make you feel better?
So yeah, a feature for this week. We may not even go that deep in this, so we might end up just freeballing a bit.
We're
But
just gonna stick
I
your
wanted
head
to
in.
kind of what's what?
Nothing. You'll hear
But
it on
we're
the.
just,
You'll hear it when you listen.
yeah, when I do the editing, don't eat the napkin. She's eating this napkin. No, you can have food already. You silly girl. Oh my gosh. Ow! Yeah, she's definitely getting her energy back. But you got it there. Okay. But anyway, we're revisiting from last week, episode 40, which is talking about marketing overhype and broken promises. So marketing overhype and broken promises revisited. And we're talking about stuff in the video game industry. How the marketing hype machine has hurt the industry a lot. Because now there's always been marketing hype, but now it's like they're really not delivering. Like they set the bar so high, and then it's like, Dead Island, Destiny, and it's a bunch of games that they try to build it up to be larger than life, and then they come out and it's like, this is it, really? And the broken promises. And we talked a little bit about the paradigm shift in gaming journalism. Some of the tangents that come out of things like Gamergate and what it really means to us gamers. The stuff that really matters, not the petty stuff, the drama. So we got some feedback since then about the questions we posed. And I think we just get a little discussion going. Everybody in the chat is welcome to join in. But some of the things we asked, is the issue maybe not that the industry is going to crap, but maybe us gamers have become insatiable. Our friends over at the Gaming Death podcast just today, they were like everybody's on the same wavelength. They're like, there's a few of them were saying, I'm beginning to wonder. Like I used to be so passionate about video games, and now I'm beginning to ask myself, is it even worth my time anymore? Like I don't feel that drive anymore. That's a bad place to be, because this is like not just a hobby for a lot of us; it's a lifestyle. What is it that defines a good game? What is it that defines value in a game? And what role do the media giants have? I think now what we see is the smaller outlets like podcasts like ours, smaller communities. We have more influence and a bigger responsibility because we share a message because we're passionate about it, and we're not trying to pander. We just speak from the heart. There might be some financial interest, it always is, but we come from a place of personal interest and real authenticity and love in what we're doing, not just, hey, this is sponsored by blah blah blah, and this is why we're gonna write good things about this. But are we being salty dogs? There's a lot of things to think about there. Now, one thing I would like to talk about in particular is we were talking about how Destiny was a real letdown, and I got to see BFT 9000 stream, and he always supports our streams. So I gave his stream some love, and I hung out there while I was kind of just taking some downtime from a super busy day, and I was actually enjoying watching him play. I wasn't compelled enough to want to really get the game. Like I don't feel like that driven to it, but I can see it has its appeal. Does it live up to the hype? I still don't think so. But in itself, Destiny is a solid game. It has a lot of the tropes that you come to expect from an MMO type game. But if you like that Halo style of gameplay, it feels like Halo to a greater scale. There's enough customization and loot drops to make it feel satisfactory. And I can see where it could be a good game, and I'm really curious to see if it'll get legs and be able to be relevant in 2 to 5 years as they plan it to be. Like they want this to be a franchise of its own, a platform of its own, and that's a tall order to follow, especially on the console. On the PC, yeah, PC, there's people still playing Warcraft 3, and that's a game from 2002 or 3. I mean, it's an old game, and there's still people playing that. Was it 2001?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
beta of World of Warcraft came out in
Oh,
2002.
right. Yeah, it was 2001. Yep. So I mean, dude, I
Well,
had
late
the
late '02, so it came out in November, the
yeah.
beta. So then it was '02 and '03 for World of Warcraft, and then everybody that was playing Warcraft 3 went to World of Warcraft. They basically got the beta, the people that were playing it. So I got lucky. So I don't know. So I ain't doing nothing else with my life. Yeah, dude. Jeff is kind of weird tonight, man. I really think he might have gotten dropped on his head one too many times.
I know it's completely unrelated to what we're talking about. Like there's something about circle jerk here. Jeff said that he wants us to know that he can eat half a stick of deodorant without throwing up. This is the kind of days that happen when you're in the military. It's like, all right, let's punch each other in the nuts and see who throws up first. you know, you ever did that? Ball tap, like that's like a weird childhood game. It's like now you to go back to that. That's kind of gay. Like, all right, I'm a ball tap,
Yeah,
ball tap,
or boobies. Yeah, man,
Oh,
King, we can play some WC3 sometime, man. That'd be awesome.
dude. Yes, throw for Retro Friday. I still haven't installed. I usually have the war chest in the back, but I had to actually get it out of the windowsill. 'Cause I usually leave it up, almost like showing off as a badge of honor.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
it's
It's
got
in my
to
closet
fit
somewhere.
it out. Well, the box, the war chest, the battle chest, because I bought the game several times over. The last battle chest I got faded out by the sun. It looks like it's a really old game because of it, the battle chest box. But yeah, what he's talking about is one of the customs that we used to play a lot, which is Orc Burrow. It's like a tower defense, but then it's kind of not. It's really cool. But every time I would host a game on that, I would call it Orc Burrow Boobies for some reason, just being retarded. Because that would get people to join the server. Put boobies in it, and then everybody's like, "Yay!" But anyway, I gotta give BFT props. Like seeing him play the game and think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and like really, talking about the good things about it. And he's really going play by play, explaining all the classes, the different events, the different quests he's doing, why it's important to do that, like some of the tricks that he's picked up on to like level up and get good loot drops, like all this stuff. He goes deep on it, and I'm like, man, like. He's really getting into it. Like they have some kind of event going on there, the Queen's event in Destiny, where you have a higher chance of getting like each run you do, each quest you do is a guaranteed legendary drop or something like that. You can do it 5 times a day. So they're really doing a lot of stuff to keep the game fresh and keep you coming back. But on the other side, like I can see why Bungie doesn't want to call it MMO, and I know the stuff going on in the chat. I'm gonna ignore it for now. But I know the Bungie does not want to call Destiny an MMO, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's an MMO because it's the usual, rinse and repeat. Fetch this, kill this, clear out this many enemies, get this drop, keep grinding this area, the spawn point until you get, this mob until you get the drop that you want. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like with all the power we have with PCs and gaming consoles, you would think by now they would do so much more with MMOs. There's so much more they could do with that genre, even on the console, not just the PC. They could do so much more with it, and it's like, all right, the gunplay is solid. I have to say, the gunplay it plays like a Call of Duty or Battlefield. Like the guns are tight. You can aim down sights, and it really feels responsive. They got the gunplay down pat, but I feel like they did so much hype for it, and the mechanics just aren't really there. Like the depth falls a little short. Like it's a great game in itself, but I still feel like they could have done more. Like they just kind of got lazy because they figured, oh, we got all these pre-orders. We don't have to do anything else with it. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Jeff's already on level 30.
I'm still just reading his accomplishment. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just to make out with the highest cheerleader or some shit, and he was just a freshman.
Talks about high school accomplishments, achievements unlocked. So yeah.
You want to hear a high school accomplishment achievement? My wife is listening. Never mind.
I like what Jeff said about his fiance now, Kate. She had a character in Destiny that's already committed suicide seven times. Part of me sometimes, misses MMOs just because the social aspect is really fun.
Well,
but
that's what drew me in. That's what draws you in is, you can play. And at the time I was a huge raider. I did everything. It was all PvE. It was, let's be the first. Let's be the first. Let's be the first. We have a 20 man. It was 20-man raid starting out. And then they went to 40 mans. Well, let's be the first guild to get, we were the first guild to get, the 40-man version of the old Maxaramus down. And then it was, we got to do it on heroic. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And we were playing like 12 hours a day. Literally. If you couldn't make it, you got kicked out of the guild.
man.
It was hard, but I mean, we got several world firsts. So I mean, was it worth it? Then it was. I didn't have shit to do.
I like when the MMOs incorporate like territory battles, land control, where you get your clan, your guild can take control of certain areas, and then you can form, you take combined guilds to form alliances or factions or whatever. That's really cool. Like Guild Wars 2 does something like that. Getting that sense of persistence, like, you have small groups, but the small groups together make a collective whole, and they're working towards something, and that's kind of cool. It feels like, see, that's smart. Guild Wars 2 might be one of the smarter games because if you're away from it for a while, you can still jump in at any time because you could go into instances where everybody's level is the same and essentially the stats are balanced out. So there's none of this, this person has way too much free time on their hands, so they're going to be better than you. Not because they're more skilled, but because they have too much free time, So that's the kind of stuff that I think they need to do more of. But I think overall, with video games, the hype is fine. But one of the things that bothers me, and you tell me what you think about this, Obi. I've been seeing a lot of publishers, game developers that don't want to release review copies anymore, or they do embargoes saying, you gotta wait till the game is out, or this many days after the game releases, it hits the streets before you can publish any reviews, or you can only stream 30 minutes of the game. Different kind of things like that in their embargoes. And it makes me think, like, to me, I feel like if a company's doing that kind of thing, they must be second guessing their game. Because if I have a game that I am completely proud of and I know people will like, I'd be like, hell yeah, show it off. Get people hyped about it. Make them jealous that they can't play it right now.
Right. Well, that was a discussion that we had. Wow, man! Like the first 10 episodes of HorsePLAY here was, with, hey, if you guys are gonna stop letting us do this, I guarantee you we're gonna find somebody, as gamers and streamers and content producers, we're gonna find some game that will let us do it. It's all how. Now some streamers that are like the big streamers that they know that they're gonna get the copy, they just have to follow a few guidelines. Like a lot of the Twitch streamers, a lot of the like League of Legends streamers or whatever, a lot of the pros, they can't stream other things. They can, but it's like fine line. Like let's see, I'm a Cutie Pie, which is a pro League of Legends player for not CLG. Wow, Dignitas. He plays Payday 2. He plays I don't know. He plays quite a bit while he's waiting for Q. But there was to the point where he wasn't allowed to do that at one point, just because they're like getting pissed. Like, why do we want to share our game with everybody right now? Well, that makes me, as a consumer, that makes me think that your game really sucks and you just don't want people to find out about it until you get it fixed.
Yeah. That's, companies as a whole, they have to think about a sustainable growth model. Mm-hmm. And if they can't say, all right, we're not ready for any bumps along the road, but let's just push this out to get as much money as we can out of it, that's bad. Don't push out incomplete products, and try to be shady about it. That gets to me. See, and Jeff brought up a good point that actually Stan wanted me to speak to, because I always give Apple people a hard time, and I understand what the appeal of Apple, and I'm not taking anything away from them. I'd rather be a Windows phone or Android phone kind of guy, but the thing about Apple is that they sell you dreams. They sell you dreams, and they make everything seem larger than life, and that's fine. Just realize that you can like the product, but don't believe the hype. Don't think that they're like the innovators, the inventors of the world. I mean, they're like Al Gore, like, I invented the internet. If you will buy that stuff, but Jeff just proved something here. All this hype, people are going AT&T. If you wanted to get an order of phone through them in the past few weeks, you could not get through to them on customer service because everybody was like, "Oh, I gotta get an iPhone 6. Let me call up. Oh, let me go to the store." It was insane. It's like it's barely different,
It's got
and
a
everybody's
bend.
like, "Oh,
it's got a bend in it for your back pocket. That's it."
Well, here's the thing. Everybody went all crazy about it, right? And they're saying, "Oh, the iPhone 6 has aluminum, aircraft grade aluminum in it, and it's got Gorilla Glass 20, or all this, all like this crazy stuff, and a 5.5-inch screen, and they're making a lot of these things sound like they're brand new. It's just freaking funny."
It's the biggest quad core processor you can get in a cell phone.
Oh, now Stan, you wanted me to talk about Apple, and now he's trying to troll me. He's the one who wanted me to bring this up. He said, "I want to see Yogi smash the iPad with his hammer."
Dude,
Well, first of all,
troll status. Troll status.
I didn't pay for the iPad. I won it, and I appreciate it because I worked really hard to get that damn thing.
Troll status, dude, stands like right underneath Casey Tron, bro. I mean, he's up
Yeah.
there in rank and troll, so he's doing his job.
No, it's a, you know, again, I enjoy the products. I wouldn't pay the money that they asked for it. I don't think they're worth the money. You know, they're 2 to 4 times as much as the comparable product, and it's all hype. Now it looks stylish, but look. So Jeff just said, you know, he brought up the big thing that a lot of people are having problems with the iPhone 6 bending in your pocket. What happened to your superior build, your build structure, your engineering? You know, that's really bad. That's more broken promises. So that's just video games. It's just, you know, these companies, big businesses selling us dreams, overhyping stuff, and then it's like, oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, that happened, but we got your money already. All right, deal with it. It's yeah.
He also said right after that, you didn't see it yet. The iPhone 7 is gonna be a car. This means you can text and use apps while driving, and but it only gets a 12-hour battery life. It drains when it's off as well.
Now I do have to say, I am always very impressed by how long the battery lasts on the iPad. I only have a second generation one.
That was my
But
life.
the battery on the iPad 2 is amazing, and I run that shit through the ground. My phone, the battery dies pretty quick. Now I run that to the ground too, but for a tablet, it's bigger, much bigger than the phone. It lasts long. Again, the battery is bigger, but I'm impressed by how long it lasts, especially when I'm on the road. So I will give them that. See, I can concede to when they do things right, but don't buy the hype. Don't believe the dreams, guys. So they couldn't. So the iPhone 6 pushed the limit on thinness, but they couldn't overcome cost and physics. The iPhone 7 is going to be a detachable. Oh gosh, we know where that's going. You know, so I don't want to go too much long on this, but I think that what's important here is we gotta be smart about things as a consumer, and we're in a good place. Whether you're talking about video games, electronics, whatever, appliances, doesn't matter. Um, Cars. If you go by the major media outlets and their reviews, or you go by benchmarks, Metacritic scores, or you go by the marketing hype, what the company wants you to believe, and that's all you go by, then shame on you. If you get fooled, if you get robbed, then it's your fault. You know, because we're in a place right now with social media that our friends can spread the correct information, and we could be our each other's, mind our brothers and help each other out. The smaller outlets, as I said earlier, we're more transparent, we're more authentic, we're more passionate, and we're more objective. There's always going to be some bias, but we don't have that the pressure of we're a huge company and we've grown so fast and now we need to keep making money or else we're gonna shut down. So that means we have to sell out. So who do we sell our souls to? And that's whoever we sell our souls to, that's who we're gonna give great reviews to for. And we don't have to worry about that stuff. So listen to your podcasters, listen to, watch your Twitch streamers, watch your live shows, watch your YouTubes. The smaller brands, man. We're the future of marketing, because the mass marketing, it's gone to the birds a long time ago. It's just gonna get worse. It's mass marketing is just there for high production value and fun stories, but take everything they say with a grain of salt. Like I saw the. Have you seen those commercials, Obi? The Fiat or Fiat, whatever, however you say it, the car
Yeah, yeah.
commercial. and they got the goofy song and all the weird stuff. It had nothing to do with anything, but it's like
They got the
it's
hamsters trapping.
yeah. And they're fun commercials. So, they could do that kind of stuff. And those are actually low budget commercials in comparison. But I'm not gonna go and look at them and be like, man, I need to get that car right now. No. I'm just saying, hey, that's pretty cool. That's clever. Fun, cool story, bro. Move on. What do you think, Obi, as we try to wrap this up?
I don't like Apple. I don't really care. I'm never ever gonna get an iPhone. You got an iPhone 6 or 7 or whatever it is, and it bent in your pocket. Sucks to be you. I'm Android all the way. My phone is actually made bent. And it's an Android. Haha. Guess what? I get better battery life than you. Haha. Sucks to be you.
Mine has a hook in it.
I'm leaving it alone, man.
It makes more sense if you see the picture. If you see the video, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. YouTube.
Is it left or right?
YouTube.com/Geeky Antics. That's all. But moving on. 'Cause we're making good time, and we got some community events and such to discuss. Oh, I said Obi can't do it tonight. He's losing his voice, so I'll do it. Community events and giveaways, or something.
I didn't know we did something for the community events and giveaway.
But we're doing it now.
Oh.
We're switching it up. That's what we do with HorsePLAY, yo.
Reward unlocked. Yeah. Over at the Timey Wimey Tea Time, Yogi's running a soft kitty contest. Stan has, of course, he has 3 Hearthstone pillows up for grabs. So you guys make sure you guys go check that out. Due to insane international shipping rates, the prizes are available. I'm very, very sorry for those, but they are only available for those in the U.S. and Canada. I'm sure if you do want to get in we have things that we can do. If you do want to get into the contest and just be a part of it, and if you do win, I mean, there are other things that we can hook you up with some games. But for the pillows and the stuff that we have to ship, I sent something to Doc Rowe. I sent him a video card, and it was light, and it still cost me $50.
Oh yeah.
So it's. And then it didn't work. So, but so if you guys are in the U.S. and Canada, you guys have chances to win these. Details coming. You guys just go to our giveaway page on geekyantics.net/giveaways through this contest, which are very different. Wow, I'm speaking in circles. I'm losing my place every time I look at this thing. The community has spoken. You want more giveaways? We want to do them. I don't have all the giveaways and all that stuff. If we get something or Yogi gets something from a deal or whatever, he has everything. So I already told him, I said I don't want to be involved in it. If we want to give some stuff away, I'll buy something myself just because that's all his stuff. But we do want to do more, so we are going to do more for you guys just because you guys deserve it. We do have a nice stockpile of Steam games, and we're also working on some publishers to get maybe some keys to give away from the the different games that are be coming out here in the future. So keep in mind, keep steady with us. And, of course, if you guys do like Dawngate and you guys play Dawngate, I'm going to be giving away some Dawngate stuff soon. So then skin codes, shapers, and just we have some fun. So but you guys can check out all the goodies at our official giveaway page, and I said, like we said before, geekyantics.net/giveaways. Make sure you check that out and follow that so you'll never miss out. So if you guys don't want to miss out, period, just join right up. It's just a small little form you got to fill out of what you guys want to do. We're looking for everything, guys. Writers, casters, streamers, video producers, everything. We're looking for anything and everything that you want to do that comes to being a geek. We want it. So if you guys want to join, come geekantics.net, join up, or even just look at our giveaways. That's fine too. So that being said, I done lost my spot again. I'm going straight. Yes. If you are an indie dev, tweet or email us. We would love to team up with you and help you spread the word of your brand. We have done that before. We have gotten and we had a developer of an indie game come on the show. It was like week 2, I believe. Our second show, episode 2, 3,
Episode 5.
5 was it? But we had, which was great. I believe he got a few. He got a few more players on that, and they're still up. So I just played the game the other day, believe it or not. It's getting better actually. So if you guys do have any, if you guys know anybody, let them know. Say, hey, tweet these guys or email these guys. You guys want to email us? You guys can email us. mail@geekyantics.com. Nope, .net. Which one is it for mail? .net. Mail@geekyantics.net. You guys can check that out. Email us, and I guarantee you, we will answer you. We will get back to you no matter what. So, but if you guys, like I said, make sure you guys don't miss out on the giveaways. We do. There are some best places to keep up with our events and giveaways. Of course, geekyantics.net/forums, facebook.com/geekyantics, Steam communities. These are steamcommunity.com/group, and that's group HorsePLAY /group/retro Friday, and then /_Hearthstone, and then of course Facebook.com group /Hearthstone.heroes. That's a lot. So you guys will never
I
miss
was just gonna say, check the chat. Check the chat.
Yogi did link it in chat, so you guys check all that out. And of course, if you guys just want to leave us a voicemail, you guys can leave us a voicemail no matter where you're at, 206-415-4987, and just give us a holler on what you guys want to. Even if you guys have a group that you think we would like, we're always in the running to join more groups. So. I am, but I'm gonna join the group first and then tell you guys after I join it. So, this is a good one, Yogi. But this is the time because it is. Now, have you guys ever want to just play games and you want to play a variety of games? You're tired of the old games that you've been playing for over and over and over and over. Well, guess what? Myself, or YogiZilla and myself, we are the cheapest 2 dudes that are probably on the internet right now. We are cheap bastards. So, we got a segment for you guys to give you guys what we get. Deals for cheap bastards. This week's free-to-play game on Steam is Pac-Man DX.
Yes, good, very good game. Though if flashing lights give you seizures, you may want to stay away from it because it's really flashy and colorful.
But we also want to check out Bundle Stars. They have been doing some intense Steam bundles and flash sales. At least it's worth a look for sure, guys. You guys got to go check that out. If you're building a new gaming rig, you'll be surprised to hear that the price is cheaper than ever. Consoles today, Newegg and Slick Deals have featured bare bones systems between $150 and $400. That's the bare bones system to where you can stick a few extra things in there and have a really, really nice rig for whatever you want to do. So that means, right around $500 to $800, and you got a badass gaming rig. An elite gaming system. It's not something that it's just, I got a quad core. No, you're getting a good process. You're getting some good stuff. Anyway, it's not crap. So if you guys, so if you guys that know anything about computers guys go check it out. Look for yourself. It's Newegg, of course, Newegg.com and SlickDeals.net. You guys go check that out. It's awesome shit. It's awesome stuff. Every time I'm thinking about doing it myself. I got my IT guy. He's checking it out right now for me because, I'm computer stupid. I've already told you guys that. But, so, I don't have to check it. I'm like, this is good. I thought my rig was good now, but it's not. But anyway, But we some other websites and some other deals that you guys can check out. GOG.com, and these are going to be in chat as well if you guys are live here with us. It's GOG.com, that's GOG.com, CheapShark.com, SlickDeals.net, HumbleBundle.com, and I just want to let you guys know with HumbleBundle.com, whatever you guys do get off the store, they are still doing it. 10% of the Humble Bundle store profits, or what you get, what you pay for, 10% of that goes to charity. It does. We've checked it. We check it all the time. I check it just to make sure that it's still doing it and still happening. But it is. It goes to charity. So it is a good cause if you guys want to get it. And it's not a lot of money. You get like 10 games for $5. I mean, it's sometimes. Ask Yogi during the summer or during Christmas time. How many did you get? Like 300? He got like 300 or 400 games. And that's with people giving them to him and him getting it because of deals. You spend $2, you get 5 or 6 games. I'm just going to keep them. We'll give them away later.
Yeah. We went in hard when we started HorsePLAY, and it was around the winter sale for Steam, and it was just crazy.
Right.
2013, never forget. Never forget.
And another one is origin.com/EN. Okay. Storage. You go to free games and you go on the house. If you want to go to your Google search and just hit on the house Origin, it'll bring you right to it. The EA Origin on the house game right now is Bejeweled 3. So if you guys have played it on your phone or your tablet or your iPad, it's free on Origin. So you guys can go check that out. Ambandonia.com, CoolRom.com, BestOldGames.net, and EmuParadise.com. Now the last 3 or 4 sites, we don't want to make sure we don't like piratism. We don't condone it in any way, shape, or form. But those sites, namely the ROM sites, just be careful. Enter at your own risk, But they do have some good deals for some really cool games. So, guys, go and check that out. Yeah. Sorry if you guys did miss out on Wing Commander, the on the house from Origin. I missed it, and I'm pissed because I wanted it. And yeah, Yogi didn't remind me in time. But, he's not my dad. Well, he is, kind of.
What? What's even going on?
I don't know.
I don't even know anymore either.
Chat's just scrolling like crazy. I can't even follow it anymore.
It's always crazy. 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 Oh, yeah.
Are we doing that?
I don't know.
Or what?
No. I think we'll leave next week.
Okay.
Talk about. I know we haven't done a dust off for a few weeks, but I will say this. Just a quick list, because Obi knows I'll go really long. But I played the Gauntlet, the new Gauntlet on Steam. Love it. I don't care what people say about
Time's up. Oh, sorry.
Rogue Legacy. I got further. I'm up to the last boss. I'm gonna upload a highlight video soon on that. It's pretty epic. I'm kind of sad that's gonna be ending soon. And I've been playing more Faster Than Light Advanced Edition, and I'm really loving that. I have a really good run going right now. My ship is pretty decked out. I need to just get a cloaking device on it and some extra engine power. It's gonna be the dopeness, and some more shields. It's gonna be super dope. Nice. FTL, Obi, you don't know what you're missing. The other thing that game is missing is the option to build your ship from scratch.
Good content.
How dare you, sir?
Sorry.
How dare you?
That's I have alcohol in me. You can't take anything I say seriously.
Okay. You get a free pass.
Yes. Every Thursday, start drinking.
So, I'm making a mess over here.
You hear me? Every Thursday, start drinking.
Well, that's really the only way to do bowling.
This is drink light. Dude, but I'm switching from right hand to left hand. And I don't understand why people don't understand the significance of this. Okay? If I had all summer to practice and do all that, but with my body was really not being nice, so I really couldn't do anything. So then I got my ball, my ball re-drilled, and I started, and I've only bowled 10 games with left-handed totally, so I'm still learning footwork and everything. But see you later, Jeff. Thank you for stopping by, though. We'll see you next time when you come in. But it's just, I'm still learning, and people are like, oh, you gotta, and they're seriously, my average is 77. It's okay. But I'm starting over. That's what people don't understand. They just see, oh, you're average 77. You were a 200 last year. Oh, you suck. I'm switching hands. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah.
77. That's a really good day for me.
Well, I'm way above that now. I mean, I bowled a 140. When this, like I said, it's less than 10 games, just starting. A 140, a 112. And then I think I bowled a 117 or something like that. So it's up there. It's above 100 now. So I'll get it up there. It'll be back up there. Give me a couple more weeks to get used to bowling with my left hand. But yeah.
Don't worry, honey. It'll be back. It'll be back up there. I'll get it back up there. Don't worry. I'll get it back up.
Well, let's start working on it.
That definitely. Some things you not. I think a Jeopardy. That's a Jeopardy category. Things you do not want to hear out of context. Don't worry, honey. I'll get it back up.
Guys, we do want to keep the conversation as always. Please, even if you guys want to say, Obi, you're a sexy bitch, you got a sexy beard, and Yogi, I love you to death, or Yogi, we love Blue, or whatever you want to say, leave us a voicemail, 206-415-4987. If you do need to dial a 1, make sure you do it. If you're out of the country, please make sure you use 111-206-415-4987. Or you can email us at mail@geekyantics.net, and please keep them short, though, so we can play them live on the show. Do we have any voicemails?
We do.
We do. Well, while Yogi is getting that ready, I would like to say HorsePLAY Live is everywhere you can listen to or download awesome podcasts, including allgames.com. Please take a few minutes to give us a thumbs up, favorite, subscribe, share. Even better, we love some reviews and comments. We want those comments so that we know what to work on. You know, no, I'm not getting replaced. That's just how it is. Deal with it. Well, people might leave a comment saying replace Obi. You know, you don't never know. I'm not going anywhere. So, but you guys said thanks to everyone that has been promoting our content and all our podcasts and whatever we do. We really, really appreciate it. We love you to death. So you hate reading or listening. We do video as well. Sometimes it's better than others. But you guys can check us out on YouTube and Twitch. Both channels, youtube.com/Geeky Antics and twitch.tv/Geeky Antics as well. You ready for those voicemails?
Wow, they're more geared towards timey-wimey.
Okay.
But I was going to play them here because, you know, HorsePLAY Live. We are the radio show.
No, keep them for timey-wimey. Keep them for timey.
But, yeah. I think we're ahead of time now, but if we do anything else right now, we might be cutting it close. So
yeah, I don't.
We're gonna finish spot on.
Minutes, so,
I did want to say though that Jeff is just cracking me up tonight. He's been distracting us the whole time, like completely derailing us. He just called you a dirty slat. What happened? Did I miss something?
Jeff, I need you to tell me something again, and be original, but tell me something I don't know already. Thanks. Big shout outs, of course, to others. I'm not mean. I'm not mad. Big shout outs to our Thursday night flagship show over at geekyantics.net, the Gaming Death Podcast. What's up? Thanks for coming. They'll be over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Gaming Death every Thursday at 9 p.m. And, of course, being hosted right here on Geeky Antics as well, right before our live show at 11. So you get two at once. Woo! Be sure to peep their site at gamingdeath.com. Also, Mondays, you guys can check out PP Touch with Fred and Hefe and Pixelated Pints YouTube channel at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, I did say PP Touch because Yogi puts it in there, so I'm going to say it every time. Anyway, but remember that it is a bi-weekly show and that it is this coming Monday. So it's going to be on the 20...
What?
No. It was this Monday. It was last Monday, wasn't it?
Oh, I've lost track. Just the chat's freaking hilarious. He's trying to make you laugh. He's trying to distract you.
But
Don't look.
basically,
No, don't look.
It was this past Monday, so you guys can check it out. It's going to be in 2 weeks. Again, actually,
and they're doing half pints too now.
Actually, I'm sorry. It's on the 29th is their next show, which is this coming Monday. You know what? I don't even know. I've done lost track already, so it's okay. But it is an every week show. I will get the next time their show is on here in a second. EU and competitive gamers, we invite you. I know he's trying to distract me. I don't have time to be distracted right now. I need you to find out what day PP Touch is on, please.
PP Touch.
Yes. EU and competitive gamers, we invite you, or I invite you, to join us Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for the Sunday Dose with myself and various other co-hosts. And we're going to keep it on if you guys do want to be on that show, I would love to have a different couple co-hosts that want to be involved and want to be involved in the show. Of course, we are on the world scene right now, League of Legends Worlds. I know it sucks because, like, if you're Eastern Time, it's on at, like, 1 a.m. or, like, 4 a.m. in the morning or some shit. That's when it starts. So, but if you guys are, you guys can check that out. We're going to have all the updates, all the highlights of everything that happened so far in the world, so you guys can check that out. Like I said, we discussed the League of Legends, Dawn Gate, and Diablo 3. We're more kind of going towards Dawn Gate a little bit more right now with League of Legends winding down and everything, but we have some exciting news for you guys. You guys have to check it out. I will tell you that exciting news on Sunday. So make sure you guys check that out. Yeah, can't give you any spoilers right now. Make sure you guys check it out. And, of course, if you're right here in the U.S. or right here in NA, it is a great reason for you guys to get up in the morning. And, of course, if you're over in Europe, it's a great reason not to take a nap on Sunday afternoon. Come check us out. So, but other than that, Yogi, do you have anything to add before I give out the last shout-outs? Oh, never mind. You have it written down here. Make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you guys check out our friends at Cat and Fox, A Worthy Opponent, 42 Level 1, Gaming History 101, the B-Team Podcast, R9 Cast, Knuckleballer Radio, Zombie Cast, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Cast, the Bean Cast. Damn, there's a lot of freaking casts. And the Sega Nerds, all on allgames.com. Network, gang, and other places geeky goodness can be found. I said it right this time. Awesome. Let them know that Obi and Yogi sent you guys from HorsePLAY. Speaking of all games, guys, we are honored. We are very honored from everybody here at HorsePLAY and Geeky Antics. We're very, very honored to be admit some of the great podcasters and streamers that is on allgames.com. So, but you guys do rock, and we really, really, really appreciate you guys. So, Yogi, you got anything to add? Except laughing at me?
Blues, no, I'm laughing at the chat. Everybody's being freaking hilarious. It's funny as hell. And then I'm laughing, and Blue's looking at me like, "The heck is wrong with you? What are you doing?"
Yeah, Jeff. I beat it with my left hand because then you do it backwards, so then it's like somebody else is grabbing it.
The stranger. We just went there. The League of PP. That's gonna be the future name of League of Legends. The League of PP because it's a bunch of dicks.
Dude, freaking Casey Tron still calls it League of Legion. So, I'm a professional player in League of Legions. Leave me alone.
Yeah, she's totally trying.
Oh yeah, dude, it's getting a little overboard now. Like she's trying too hard. And if you guys have never seen her before, it's funny. It's so funny because every time she'll sit there. I'm not crying. Just leave it alone. I'm sorry. I don't want to get anything right here. Yogi, finish what you got to say.
Well, I was just going to say, don't forget to check out Timey-Wimey Tea Time Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. in London, and 7 p.m. somewhere in Romania, Bucharest more than likely. We're live right here on Geeky Antics Twitch channel and on allgames.com. So make sure you join us for some tea or coffee or whatever your drink of preference is.